One of the biggest things is you never really tested for is dealing with the death of soldiers. You know, what's in your headspace when you have lost guys doing the job, but then it's also your job to go out again the next day, and the next day after that?
That's a really good question, mate. I think everyone has this air of arrogance where it's never going to happen to you. You know, you never imagine that it's going to be you. It's always going to be someone else. When you're working in that environment with those sort of high-performing teams, it doesn't really cross your mind. For example, Charlie Company 2011, you know, they lost Rowan Robinson, Todd Langley and Brett Wood on one rotation. And the day or two after any of those boys were killed, the boys were back in Helmand fighting again. So that probably gave you a better response, but having a pretty good understanding of the boys in the organisation, I can pretty much say what they're going to say, which is that, yeah, it's sad, you grieve, but you don't have time to sit there and dwell on it. You've got a job to do. I think being active and continuing to do the job, I think is the best way to recover. I think the worst thing you can do is send dudes home for them to just dwell on it. And it becomes that demarcation line in their life where it defines them.